Hello everybody, and welcome back to Faster Than Light with me, Knee High Hobo, where we have just got to the end of our second section, whilst we are achievement hunting for the United Federation, where we need 6 different aliens. At the moment, not going brilliantly well, but we are going to jump to the next section, which is going to be a Zoltan homeworld, and hopefully there will be many Zoltans here for us to hire. You arrive in Zoltan space. From what you have heard, they anticipated the coming of the war and made preparations to hold their borders. Okay, so let's see what our map looks like. Oh good, we're faced with a store straight away. The Mantis crew here has hunkered down and is... A Mantis crew here has hunkered down in the abdomen of a long-dead space whale. Mantis... See, that doesn't read right. I would have read that as a Mantis crew member here. A Mantis crew member has hunkered down in the abdomen of a long-dead space whale. The only way, presumably, for them to operate with their black market trade without detection. Oh, sorry, so the Black Mantis crew is actually an entire ship. Right, so I still don't like this, a Black Mantis crew. A Mantis crew. I would have had a Mantis ship has hunkered down, get rid of that here. But it's just me being a bit finicky. Worth a look? Question mark. Again, we're not coming up too well with the old doodars. Crew members, slaves, as I refer to them sometimes. So we'll have some fuel off them there, but I don't know, let's go and see what this distress is. I don't know where the best path is to go through this really. I guess to look at this rather than these. So maybe we go up and sort of swing round and try and cover as much of that as we can as we dip and then come up through that nebula. I'm not happy about going through a nebula, but the distress signal is coming from a small space station orbiting an uninhabited planet. Their satellite defense system has gone haywire, and the repair crew can't approach it without being fired on. They're looking for help to fix or disable it. We'll destroy it! You fire a few volleys from a distance and it clears the defense system with no match for your weapons. And it's clear that the defense system was no match for your weapons, rather. However, the station does not seem happy with your quote-unquote solution. You salvage what you can and jump before there is trouble. Whoops, that's a bit sort of Dennis the Menace, that particular moment. Okay, so we're going to come this way. Oh, the Mantis outcasts sometimes make the mistake of taking the Zoltan for an easy game. A scout moves into attack while a boarding party beams aboard from a nearby transport. Now this is one of the tactics that I've developed, and that is when I only have 3 crew members, these guys are hard as hell and near enough unbeatable. So what I like to do is I like to take all of my crew and put them in the medical bay, and then open all the doors on the ship, but close this one, this one, this one. That's a tricky tactic. It's a dangerous tactic. It doesn't work with any more. It starts to fall apart with 4 crew members, so I wouldn't recommend doing it then. Number 1. Number 2, if they hit the oxygen supply with any sort of weapon, we are fucked. Royally fucked. So it's sort of a bit of a double or nothing, but I don't think 3 crew members can take down 2 Mantis members in one single go. It's going to be even worse now that I don't have my Artemis. That would have been super useful. I don't even have enough to shut down other systems and divert it onto that. We're only hoping is that that's an ion weapon and that my shield is strong enough to put up against their burst weapon before my burst laser can get through and take their weapons out. That's the idea. This is a tactic which isn't going to work too many times. So there you go, they were trying for the oxygen, they're already taking damage, and there you go, I bottleneck them, and my guys are getting recharged as they're getting what's face. Now, at this point, I'm going to shut all this, and I'm going to try and get this oxygen back up again, so as soon as these guys teleport away or die, we can get back onto the bridge without taking any damage, and start. So, Calamity, get back in the cockpit. Maloney, get back on the shields, and Zemar, get back in the weapons room, and hopefully you won't take damage for that. No, you won't. So 18% is good enough. And that's it. We've repelled the attackers nice and quickly. However, if the oxygen unit goes down now, it's trouble. So be warned, if you're going to use that tactic, be careful. But we seem to have shut down their burst laser, which is good. No, they've decided to swap over. So the ion cannon was sort of pestering our shields a little bit as well. I don't know where that crew teleporter is on the ship. That's their engine. That's their oxygen. That's the guns. That's the cockpit, and that's the shield room. But I don't see the crew teleporter, and they've got to have one, obviously. They teleport a crew. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material: 3 fuel, 1 drone part, and 30 scrap. Excellent. Excuse me. Jump here, I think. So then, if we get 200 scrap, then we'll get this laser up and running as soon as we can. You spot a pirate ship looking for looting a small Zoltan cruiser. They spot you and move into attack before your FTL drive has a chance to recharge. So again, we're just on a 1 shield here. So we're going to go for the weapons. This looks like an improved burst laser, and this looks like an ion cannon to me. So there you go. Shut the ion cannon down, so there you go. They're going to stop pestering our shields. We can get those charged back up. This is going to be no match for our shields by itself. And that shut their weapon system down entirely. No, we'll keep that. Keep on there. You see how ours has now halved our recharge time. That's probably because Zemar's actually got a decent amount of experience with that now. So he's going to be quick gun. That's our weapon system shut down entirely. It would be nice if we could take their shields down with the second laser, but unfortunately we can't. So we have the option to jump now. If we were in trouble, we could get away. When we get a crew member in this room, our evasion would go up, and also the time it takes to get that jump, the FTL jump, going. You have clearly bested us. We merely request our lives. Accept the offer of 2 fuel, 1 missile, and scrap. I think we can get more scrap than that if we blow them up with that shot. And they were never going to get away. So there you go, 26. Missiles and drones I'm not particularly worried about. It's rare that you get a chance to sell either of those to make monies. And we is all about the paycheck, peeps. So we'll swing down under here. A nearby space station hails you. Greetings! Your arrival is most fortuitous. Oh my god, it's Grimmeth. We recently came across some extra drones. If you have some fuel, perhaps we can make a deal. I'm not particularly interested in selling that. I'd do it the other way around, but no, I'm not particularly bothered. So let's have a look at this store. Zoltans are fascinated by other species and have set up something of an alien knick-knack shop. Why don't we take a look? There we go. Now this is, boys and girls, what I was fucking on about. So we can now have a Zoltan. This is beautiful. If we put him into weapons, look what it fucking does. Watch this. Boom! We now have 2 energy bars, because they produce energy, and that's what this yellow one is here. They produce energy in the room. They're like Cocoon. They produce energy in that particular room at the time. So now that means we only have to find 1 more energy bar and 3 more specific upgrade bars in order to get this running. That's hot. Also, whilst we're here, let's grab some fuels, and that now makes us look pretty okay for fuel. I think we're going to go here, 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 and try and just sort of whore a bit more money out of this level before we take off. You arrive at the Zoltan Research Facility. They saw that they are researching genetic disorientation due to stasis sleep and prolonged FTL travel. They ask if your crew has the time to undergo a few scans. Yeah, the rebel fleet is miles away. Participate in the study. So we get your crew calmly lines up for the Zoltans to take their readings. After a short time, the process is done. They contact you. Thank you for your participation in our study. Please accept these small cakes made from stiff dough as well as some scrap. So we have some turd cakes and 23 scrap. Happy days. Jumpage. Now this is where our sensors are going to start getting shut down, and this is where slugs become quite useful, but we don't scotch one, peeps. The nebula turns out to be a hiding place for a terrified rock crew taking refuge from the Zoltan border police. They don't seem prepared to risk your leaving with their coordinates and open fire. Hopefully then, if we rescue this rock crew ship, maybe one of them may come and join us. Now rock crews are pretty useful because they are resistant to fire, and also they have a huge amount of health, so they're very good at defense. This guy, fucking useless. Not the most useless fighter defense on a ship. The system's suffering. The rock ship attempts to make contact. Alien vessel, cease your attack. We will pay. I want you. Get on my ship. I want your monies then. Maybe a mistake actually. I thought he had less health than that. I didn't really check, and I have no way to shut down his engines apart from if I just go ahead and target this and shut that down, and then go and target this. Start trying to spread the damage a bit, because they're never going to get through my shields with this. It's a joke, this ship. We'll go for the last one in the engine. Ooh. Into the captain's quarters for the finale. Kudos, gentlemen. Well done. You survived that barrage. Boom! And there we go. So we now have 28 scrappage. We'll go for this one, and then we'll go for the exit, because we have enough fuel now to sort of start it. So, you spy. I spy 2 ships sailing in, come sailing in, come sailing in. I spy 2 pirate ships lurking behind the nebula here. Behind the nebula. Oh, so lurking in the nebula. Where did I get behind from? They remain unaware of your presence. You are able to get your scanners in to at least identify that cargo. One is carrying fuel supplies, supplies, and the other one is carrying ammunitions. They begin to drift away from each other in the storm. I want the fuels. That's what I want. You jet towards the pirate with the fuels supplies and engage. Hopefully you can leave this ship in one piece. Unlikely. Unfucking likely indeed. Now they have a green shield. Green shield's a problem. They don't regenerate in a battle as far as I'm aware, but they're a bastard to get through in the first place. And I think they stop pretty much everything in their path, so this may take a while. Oh! 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 Just have the captains quickly nip in here and just check. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Evade! Wow, that's a hell of an iron cannon you've got there. I'm just going to open that as a matter of caution. That didn't do anything. Oh! It's a problem. Have they shut down that? Right, okay, if we shut down our medical bay, we can put that into the engines. I don't think we can cut anything else to get the shields back up, so at least we can dodge a little bit. So these blue bars here, this is because of the nebula that we're in. Also our sensors are down. Our sensors are broken. Oh no, sorry, the sensors were just yellow because I hovered over them. But you see what I mean about the harassment of this iron cannon on the shields, and trying to keep the shields up whilst that fucking thing keeps poking at them. Enemy ships trying to escape. Okay, let's see if we can shut down their cockpit. Yeah, I mean they did quite a bit of damage just because of that iron cannon and because my shields are on half power. That should help that. No, let's go with that. Let's take that iron cannon back again before they pop this other fucking weapon out. This may be the end of it, actually. Yeah, there we go. The ship obliterated. The ship obliterated. Only. The ship obliterated. The ship is obliterated. Full stop. Only scant fuel canisters can be salvaged. Scant. Only a small amount. Only a few fuel canisters can be salvaged from the wreckage before the Iron Storm clears. And you have to jump away. Why do we have to jump away? Because the Iron Storm clears. Surely Iron Storm clearing would be a good thing? I would have thought. Long range beacon is almost hidden within the nebula. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. Continue. Let's recharge our shields and let's put that back into the med bay. And our crew are healthy. Yeah, I think that's it. Apart from the scanners are down, I think that's it for this episode. So, I would like to thank you very much for joining me. Don't forget to rate, comment and subscribe, and have a look at my other videos and see if anything else takes your fancy out there. My name is Neat High Hobo, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.